The material obtained from nature and useful for mankind are called natural resources. There are two types of natural resources: exhaustible natural resources and exhaustible natural resources. Inexhaustible natural resources, these resources are these resources are unlimited quantity in nature and are not likely to be exhausted by the human activity. Examples are sunlight and air. Second, exhaustible natural resources. The amount of these resources in nature is limited. They can be exhausted by the human activities. These examples are forest, wildlife, coal, petroleum, and natural gas, etc. Fossil fuel. Fossil fuel were formed by the dead remains of the living organism like plant and animals uh, under the earth's surface over millions of years ago. Uh, in the absence of this, these are non-renewable because they take millions of years to form, and they millions of years to form. Their reserves much depleted faster than their formation. There are three types of there are three kinds of these: coal, petroleum, and natural gas. Coal, solid fuel; petroleum, liquid fuel; natural gas or gaseous fuel. Gaseous fuel. First, coal. Coal is hard, black, and combustible material that mainly consists of carbon. How coal is formed? Coal is formed when the natural disaster come, like the volcanic eruption, earthquake, tsunami. Due to this, the forests were buried under the surface of the earth, and due to the high pressure and high temperature, and in the absence of air, they get converted into coal. The process of conversion of natural vegetation, into coal is called carbonization. Now the various product of coal: coke, coal tar, and coal gas. First, coal. It is black tough. It is black tough. It is made. It consists of carbon. That is 90% of the carbon. It is used in the manufacturing of steel. The best definition of this is the solid residue left behind the solid residue left behind the solid residue left behind the destructive distilled is called coal. It's called coke. What is destructive distill? So its answer is when coke is heated strongly in the absence of oxygen, in the absence of air it's called destructive distillation. The second, it is also used to make the road, but nowadays the bitumen is used to make the road, and this is the second. Coal tar, it is black, with an unpleasant smell, and a black liquid. It is used to make plastic, drugs, and other things, etc. Now, varieties of coal. There are four varieties of coal: peat, lignite, bituminum, and artist. First, peat. It consists 50% of coal. It consists 50% of coal, and it is very soft, like leaf. Second, lignite. It consists of 70. It consists up to the 70% of coal. It is more. It is more useful than. It is more harder. It is more harder than the peat, but it can be crushed easily by our hand. Third, bitumen. It consists up to the 90% of the coal. Up to the 90% of the coal. It is it when it is burned. It consists. When it is burned, it produces ash and sulfur product. Fourth, asterisk. It is the last and the toughest, darkest part and the hardest part of the coal, that consists of 98% of coal. Through here, the coal get burned. We can burn it with an highly flame. Petroleum. Now petroleum. Second, petroleum. Petrol and diesel were formed by this, that is called petroleum. The literally meaning of petroleum is petro means oil and lium means oil. If we combine this both, then its meaning is oil, rock oil, because the petrol we get from the deep inside the water. How petroleum is formed? Petroleum is formed when the natural decomposition of the vegetation or the animal were buried under the surface of the water and get millions of years deeper. They went deeper and deeper, and over millions after millions of years they get converted into the petroleum. Thank you. The last topic is the refinery of petroleum. The process of separation of the particles from the petroleum, from the petrol or diesel. These are called refinery of petroleum. There are some other level where these bonds of these, like petroleum glow below the 40 degrees Celsius, and the diesel glow above the 0 to 150 degrees Celsius, like this the example. And the lubricant which flow too much in this petroleum gas glow below the 40 degrees Celsius. Petroleum ether glow above between 40 to 70 degree. Gasoline glow 40 to 100 degrees Celsius. Kerosene glows 170 to 250 degrees. Diesel glows 250 to 350 degrees. Pacific glows up to the 400 degrees Celsius, and the lubricant to glow up to the 400 degrees Celsius. Thank you.